It is
Yes.
Friday, and I'm so excited about that.
Fantastic Friday.
It just seems this has been the weirdest week. I just can't explain it. Can't explain it at all. Give me just one moment. Has anybody in class or whatever been affected by the fires at all?
Not that I've heard today. We
Okay.
talked about it a little bit at the beginning of class, the air quality, but
Right.
no one has shared that.
Yeah, I think that's part of the issue. Being someone that deals with asthma and bronchial issues, it's been kind of tough all week, and then this fire just kind of comes in on the tail end of it. So, been kind of weird, but all is well. All is well. Good morning, everyone. I hope you guys are all doing good. I'm gonna get my PowerPoint up so we can share the screen and all that kind of good stuff. And come on, hurry up. All right, share screen. Let me see here. PowerPoint. Share. Is it sharing? Yeah.
Yes, you are sharing your
All
screen.
right. Okay. So, good morning, everyone. The good afternoon. No, it's still morning. Good morning to you. I'm typing in. Is that Mr. Green? Hey, how you doing, sir?
I'm good. Good morning. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Good to see you too. Haven't seen you since March, maybe, or no, the graduation.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Let me see here.
Good to see you again. It's
Yeah.
maybe we can get back to some normalcy here soon.
It looks like it, right? I know. Well, for me, I was extremely satisfied to see college football and pro football and all that stuff starting to bounce back. So, yeah, I'm excited to see what happens on our schools. I know I'm ready for our daughter to go back to school. I can say that much. Uh, she's
Yes.
she's got a little cabin fever, so it's time to figure this thing out. Okay, so welcome. This is my section of Success 101. This is Module 6, not Module number 2, so I just made that correction before you saw it. Today we're going to dive into vision boards and the purpose of creating them and making them. And I'm going to give you a glimpse into my world, my vision board that I have. And I think it's important that you guys recognize that your vision board may and probably should change over time. What's on my vision board now wasn't on my vision board 5 years ago, right? And 5 years from now, my vision board should look even different, even more different, right? There are some things that are constant. There are some things that'll be consistent on my vision board that'll never change, right? As we get towards the end of it, you'll see. But just recognize the fact that as you grow, as you mature, as you evolve, as you achieve, goals will change, and so your vision board will change as well. All right. So first off, I want to just touch bases on last week how we dealt with community, and we stressed the importance of in all your time management, managing your time, working out a time to give back to your community, engaging in community service. Right. It gives you an opportunity to become active in your community, gives you an opportunity to make an impact in your own backyard, gives you an opportunity to obtain life skills and knowledge and work with people that from different backgrounds and ethnicities and so forth and so on. And it also gives you an opportunity to give aid and provide aid to those that need it most, right? And so I gave you all a few organizations last week that you can contact here in the city in order to give back, right? You have the Women's Club, you have the Rotary Club, you have some of the local churches that feed the homeless and take care of the homeless. You have all these different opportunities here in the city that you can help out with. Okay, so if you have any questions on that, please don't hesitate. Contact me. My email address is at the top. Is right here, right? So my email address is right there. So you can contact me anytime. And if you need help looking for a way to do community service, let me know and I'll direct you to wherever I can direct you to. All right. And then also it looks good on a college application. I told you all last week that many universities, they're looking to build communities, right? And so they're looking at well-rounded athletes, or kids, I'm sorry. Not only do they want those that are scholarly, that have good grades, but they want those that can integrate themselves into a community. And so the best way to show that you can be integrated into a community is to integrate yourself into a community right now, all right? So you have plenty of opportunities right now, and you may not have an organization here that kind of meets the needs that you want to do, but you can create it, all right? You're not too young to create something as well, but the whole point of that was to give back to your community. Today, however, we want to deal with vision boards, and if we recall, from the very beginning, success was kind of defined as your goals and your ambitions, the things that you want to accomplish in life. And then we looked at goals, and we said a goal was a step in the right direction. So we envisioned a staircase, and at the top of the staircase was the door. That door represents success, and each one of those steps represents a goal. And so if your goal was to let's just say your goal is to be the first in your family to graduate from college, right? Then your junior year is a step. That's a goal. Your senior year is a step. That's a goal. And so we talked about how goals are important in achieving your ultimate success. And we also discussed the fact that success may look different for everyone, right? What success looks like to me may not look like success for you. So it's up to you to define what success means to you, what it looks like, and then set those goals accordingly. Part of goal setting and part of achieving is accountability, is making sure, checks and balances, making sure that you're taking steps in the right direction, right? And so in order to do that, a vision board is a very integral, very important part of that. I used to think they were stupid. I used to think they were pointless. Up until around my 34th birthday, maybe, started to realize that if I could see it, then I could believe it. And if I can believe it, I can go after it, okay? And that's where vision boards kind of come in handy, all right? There's 3 quotes that I want to give you concerning vision boards and their importance. First, visualization is daydreaming with a purpose. So being able to visualize it, right? It's daydreaming, but it has a purpose to the daydreaming. And I can remember sitting in class as a graduate student about 4 years ago, attempting to get my master's, and it was so hard. Things were so frustrating. I didn't know anything about what was going on, but then I had this vision, and I was able to kind of shift away from being frustrated and daydream with a purpose in mind. Also, if you visualize your success, then you can take action. And so one of the main things that vision boards do is they let you visualize what success looks like to you, and then you can take actions accordingly. And then finally, when you visualize, you materialize, right? And what that means is if you can see it, then you'll likely go after it, all right? And I'm liking it to, I'm a big Laker fan, and I'm excited about what's happening in the playoffs right now, and I'm liking it to that. At the start of the season, they had one goal, they had one vision. They said, look, success for us is winning a championship. And so there's 82 games in the regular season. Season was shortened because of COVID, so every game they played was a step, was a goal to be achieved, and now they're in the playoffs. And so what happened is they visualized the championship, and then they're taking action. So you guys, and we can all learn from that. We can visualize what it is we want to do, and then we take action towards it, okay? Vision boards. Vision boards basically answer this question: what do you want, right? This is your chance to build the life and visualize the life the way that you see it, the way that you desire it to be. Vision boards say they answer the question, what do I want? And so sometimes, and I can promise you, you'll get moments in life where you're trying to figure out, what is it that I'm after? What am I trying to do? What is all this for? Your vision board will answer that question for you. Now, you guys aren't old enough to remember this, but a couple of us on this Zoom are. There are these things called Thomas guides. And this was before, Mr. Green shaking his head, he understands, right? This is before Siri, this is before Google Maps and all that kind of stuff. A Thomas guide was a literal map that you had in your glove box, all right, under your seat. And when you were going on vacation or traveling somewhere you've never been before, you pulled out this Thomas guide. And this Thomas guide kind of gave you turn-by-turn directions, right? Well, the vision boards kind of work that same way. When you're going after something and you're going somewhere you've never been before, your vision board will kind of guide you step by step and remind you when you're on track and when you get off track. And so by looking at a vision board, you can tell if what I did this month didn't move me to the next stage of my life, then I probably wasted some time here. So that's the important part of a vision board. All right, so 4 reasons why. First reason why a vision board is a great idea. They make you think about what you really want. And when you determine what you really want, then you also determine and are able to see what you don't want, right? When you settle in on what you want you're able to remove yourself away from the things in life that you don't want, right? Knowing what you want, knowing what you want will help you help prevent you from settling for anything less, right? Vision boards also help you get unstuck. I told you my situation when I was in my master's program. I was frustrated and I was tired, I was depleted, I was burnt out. And one of the reasons why I didn't quit and didn't leave class and didn't drop out was because I looked at my vision board and I was able to see I still have things that I want to get to because I want my life to look like this in the end. Number 3, vision boards provide you with a daily visual reminder of your dreams and goals. This is key again. Vision boards will help you with a daily reminder of your dreams and goals. Why do we need to be reminded daily? Because sometimes we lose track. Sometimes we lose track of what we're trying to accomplish, right? And so that vision board and that vision board will help you just remind you of who you are. When I was playing basketball in high school, we had lockers, and then beside my locker, I had some things that I would look at and affirmations and things that I would repeat every day before every game, before every practice. Why do I need to do that? Because I needed to be reminded daily of who I was and what I was trying to accomplish, right? And then 4, vision boards will get you a little fired up emotionally. If you do a vision board and you're having a bad day and you're frustrated, I dare you to go look at it. You'll start to feel a little bit better because your vision board is not telling you what your life looks like now. It's telling you what you want your life to look like later. And when you see my vision board, you'll understand completely what I'm talking about, all right? Okay, so when you create a vision board and place it in a space where you see it often, you essentially end up doing short visualization exercises throughout the day. The purpose of having a vision board is placing it somewhere where you can see it and you can look at it and review it often, okay? There's this book called The Secret, and it says, in this book, this quote is pretty powerful. It says, the law of attraction is forming your entire life experience, and it is doing that through your thoughts. And this book called The Secret is saying that you can shape your life according to your thoughts, right? And so whatever you think, this is why a vision board comes in handy, because when you think it, you can actually put it on that board. And I don't know about you all, but I can't remember my thoughts from yesterday. So it's important for me to put them on the board and I can actually, go back and reference them from time to time. All right, so when you create it, you kind of create these exercises that you can do throughout the day to remind you of your purpose, remind you of what you're after, remind you of the life that you want to have. And then when you create a vision board and place it in a space that you see it often, not only do you do these exercises, but this speaks to the function of a vision board, right? When I did my first vision board, and this is why I think the Zoom approach is pretty cool, I did my first vision board, and it was a traditional one. We got these big poster boards. I don't know if you guys remember science. Do you guys still do science fairs and stuff like that? A big poster board, right? And we got a bunch of magazines, and we cut out pictures of the magazine that look like what we wanted our life to look like. Then we cut out wording, then we had tape, and we had glue. It was a big mess to clean up afterwards, and it was also a big mess to kind of move around and manipulate to remind me of the things that I wanted to do in life. And so now we're transitioning to a digital vision board, which means that you don't have to cut, you don't have to copy or paste. And the great thing about it is you can put it on your mobile device. You can access it whenever you want to, right? I wish back in the day when I did my first vision board, when I was having a frustrating time, I could have just pulled up a device and looked at it. But it was at the house, and it was a big 3-foot by 2-foot poster or whatever, so that wasn't easy to carry around and transport. But you all have smart devices, and you all have laptops and Chromebooks and iPads, so you can literally put your vision board there to where every time you open your device, boom, your vision's sitting right in front of you, right? Let me go to the next slide really quick. A digital vision board, also known as a dream board, is a collection of images and text that you can take with you wherever you go. It takes less time to create. The physical board took me about 2 hours to create. My virtual vision board took me all of 10 minutes, all right? I didn't need any scissors. I don't know if you need to trust me with sharp objects anyway, and I didn't need any glue, I didn't need any tape. I just needed my cell phone and a search engine, okay? So you can take it wherever you want to go, all right? Your vision board should focus on how you want to feel also, all right? Don't just get focused on achievement, right? What's the point of achieving your goals and still being miserable inside, right? So your vision board should show the type of life you want to have and live, but it also should show you, how you want to feel going forward, right? And so when you get to my vision board, you'll see I have things that I have wanted to achieve. things that I want to accomplish in these next 3 to 5 years. But then I also have an emotional state, a place where I want to be emotionally, because I don't want to be that person that achieved all my goals, right? But then in turn turned around and was miserable inside, right? I want to live life, I want to achieve, but I want to have fun doing it. And if you really, those that really know me, they'll tell you I like to laugh at everything that I do, okay? So here's my vision board. All right. It's kind of hard to stretch it out without distorting the picture even more so. Mr. Sparks, what's going on, sir? It's kind of hard to expand it without really distorting the picture. But I did the best I could to put some pictures there to show you who I am and what it is that I see would equal the life that I want to live, all right? So top left, I'm going to put the mouse there, right there. I'm circling it. That's a picture of my favorite saxophonist. His name is Kirk Whalum. I am a saxophone player. I've played the saxophone for nearly 40 years, and I haven't lost the passion to play. I've lost the time to play, it seems like. And when I'm playing, whether it's good or bad, whether I think it's great music or bad music, that's like a happy place for me, all right? So on my vision board, the first thing is I circled it. I said, look, I want to get back to that happy place. Remember I told you that your vision board should also reflect the way that you expect to feel, right? It should also reflect the emotional side of you, right? What you want to see emotionally. So my vision is to get back to my happy place, right? I have saxophones in my music room at the house, and I walk by them every night, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to play you tomorrow. I'm going to play one tomorrow. I think I have like 5 of them, right? And I just get so caught up in everything else. So part of my vision the next 3 to 5 years is to spend as much time playing the saxophone as I possibly can. Some of you may not know, I have 3 albums that are out. I recorded 3 albums, one in 2011, one in 2017, I think one in 2018. And I mean, just really enjoy playing music. But the last 2 years, I've gotten away from it. So that's the number one thing on my vision board. Underneath the saxophone playing man, that is a picture of a football stadium. I'm a Giants fan. In spite of the fact that the Steelers beat us on Monday Night Football, I'm still proud of my team, right? And that's MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, where the Giants play. Part of my vision in the next 3 to 5 years is to get to a game, but not just get to any game. I want to get to a playoff game, and that means that I have a vision for the Giants as well. But also, I want to go to New Jersey and see a game in November in the snow. I want to be one of those crazy fans in the stands in the snow, bundled up and just enjoying my time, right? That's part of my vision board. Then if you go to top right here, there's a cap and gown picture, people throwing hats in the air, right? I'm back. I'm in school again, and I am going after a master's in organizational leadership. And so within the next 3 to 5 years, I want to be able to have that thing, that image, where I'm taking a cap off my head and throwing it in the air. Underneath that, this picture, it's a random picture of people laughing. Remember, I told you that your vision board should encompass how you want to feel as well. So they're laughing, all right? I want to laugh. I want to have fun. I want to enjoy life. So I want to do all I can to laugh as much as possible. In the middle, the word faith is there. Without going into too much detail, I'm grounded by my faith. And then on the right side of that, there's a heart with a line going through it that indicates good health, right? I want to, the last 3 years I've had some health challenges. So the next 3 to 5 years, I want to live a life free of health challenges. Underneath there's a book with some glasses. That is an image of an author. I have a desire to leave an imprint in written script, in written word here on this earth, right? So there are 2 book concepts that I've been working on for a few years and never finished them. Well, guess what's on the list? Right there, right? Okay. Let me see here. I have to use my phone to see what this one is because the image is bad. Well, right there underneath the author and the faith, there's a picture of a man in front of a barbecue pit. That's me, right? That's my guy, right? So that's my guy. That's who I am. I barbecue for no reason at all. I don't care if it's hot. I don't care if it's a heat wave outside. I'm going to grill something. And so we launched out and we started formulating the concepts of bringing a barbecue business, smoking meat business here to the Valley. And that's the logo right there. COVID kind of put a stop to it. We had a pop-up ready to go. and COVID became the ultimate hater and stopped it. But it's going to happen, all right? It's going to happen. Let me see what this other picture is that I can't quite see on there because I don't want to miss one. Underneath the barbecue guy, if you see, there is a beach. There's a picture of a beach and water there. I'm afraid of beach water. I'm not getting in the water for anybody. I think there's sharks out there, but I love the beach. And since I love the beach, I wanted to put that I want to spend as much time as possible there at the beach. Now, understand this. The beach is representative of something for me. It's a place of peace and tranquility, right? So instead of just writing the word peace and tranquility, what I did was I just put a picture of a place that gives me peace and tranquility. So when you see that picture, that says that within the next 3 to 5 years, I want to have as much peace as possible. All right. And finally, at the bottom right, there's a picture that says retirement ahead. It is my goal to start to plan for retirement. Okay. I've never seen a family member actually retire. They've always worked until they couldn't work anymore. I don't want that to be me. All right. I want to be able to eventually step away from working and just live a life and enjoy all the work that I've put in. All right. So I think that is the last one. Yeah, that's the last one. All right. So any questions on vision boards? Anything at all? Any questions on my vision board? I'm going to check. I can't see the chat. If there's something in the chat, well, let me check. There is something there. All right, in the chat. Oh, thank you, Mr. Green. Good morning. All right, so your vision board, it is primarily you putting together images that reflect what it is that you want your life to look like, okay? So in 2 weeks, that's going to be your assignment on our recap. By the time we do get to our recap, we're going to have all of yours submitted to Ms. Johnson. And if anyone wants to share their vision boards, we'd be more than happy to see them. I believe Ms. Johnson's going to do one as well. And if she didn't know that, she agrees now. So that's a beautiful thing. All right. So I'm off the hook. I got mine done already. And again, don't be afraid. All right. It's your vision. People may not understand it. They're not supposed to understand it. If they may not agree with something, it's not their vision. This is your life. This is what you want your life to look like. So finally, this is where we are. We've gone over success. We've gone over goal setting, time management, community, virtual vision boards. Next Friday, we're going to deal with eliminating excuses and making decisions that will lead us towards the life that we want to live. And then finally, that final Friday, we're going to deal with recapping with vision boards and share those that I want to share. All right. So that's all I have. Ms. Johnson, I'm going to turn it back over to you. And if you guys have any questions for me, you know how to get a hold of me.
And they already started with their mission statement this week, so that can be a part of their vision board.
Sweet.
Along with these pieces. So we'll talk more about that on Monday, but definitely.
All right. Well,
I appreciate your time.
Yeah, and I'll see you guys all next Friday. And thank you. All right. See you soon.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, everybody. Some people have asked, what is it or how the format of this class at the high school goes. And that's it. The class is Success 101. And for 7 weeks, we've been dealing with principles of success and how to become successful in the way that they individually define success. All right. So the first week, we talked about what it means to be successful and how to achieve success. We asked them to define success and what it means for them individually. And then the second week, we got into goal setting. And we explained how goals are integral to achieving, right, to becoming successful. So it's amazing how even at 17, 18 years old, some of these kids have such an expansive view of success and so detail-oriented in their goals. Then we went into time management. We talked about how to juggle multiple things at once, because some of them not only want to be great scholastically, but they want to be great athletically. They have an entrepreneurial spirit. They want to give in the community, giving back to the community and serving. And then we dealt with vision boards today. Next week, we'll deal with eliminating excuses and decision making, and then we will recap. So that's it. I posted it on my page just so you all can see this presentation and how it works. And I'll post my vision board below. All right, love you guys. Have a great day.